Okay, I'd like to welcome everyone to Get the Most Out of Your Golf Ball. I am Donna Hoffman, the founder of Women on Course, and this actually kicks off this month is our 20th anniversary of Women on Course, and we could not have gotten here without the support of our partners. And today we have two of our national partners that are going to guide you through golf balls, fittings, and a lot of great fashion and other information. So what I'd like to do at this time is turn it over to Callista Hans in our Atlanta PGA National Headquarters studio, and her team will take it away. And here's Callista.
Thank you, Donna, and congratulations on your 20th anniversary. We're excited to be partnering with Women on Course again, and excited for all of you to join us today. As you mentioned, PGA Tour Superstore has an initiative called Girls Got Dry. This is an evergreen initiative for us where we support women in the game and encourage the growth in the game, right? Participation. And today you're going to meet some exciting women on the PGA Tour Superstore side to guide you, as you said, through golf ball fittings, as well as some of our new apparel and footwear. It's still Happy New Year to everyone, right? We're not into February yet, and one of the most exciting things that happens this time of year for us is we get all kinds of new products, equipment, apparel, footwear, technology, accessories, and golf balls. So today we're going to talk about the importance of golf balls in your game and how that can elevate your game. And with me today to help us do that, I've got Summer Fenstermaker. Yes, and some of you, I'm sure those of you who have joined us before recognize Summer. She is the manager of our PGA Tour Superstore Performance Training Center here, just a little bit north of downtown Atlanta. And then we have twisted the arm of Gina Kim, who is our director of people systems and operations here for us at PGA Tour Superstore, as well as an avid golfer. So with that, I'd like to turn it over to Summer, who is going to work with Gina and lead you through what happens on a golf ball fitting. Great, take it away. Thanks.
Excited. I know you're coming to look at a couple different golf balls and hold it line. So just tell me a little bit about this one.
I was kidding. I like to play once a month if I can, but when I hit my irons and my chip shots, they seem to roll out a little more than I like.
So how about the height as well? You can get my hand on it.
I think I'm pretty low, and therefore I'm not rolling out.
Yeah. So we'll see. Now, when we're talking about spin, it's why it's important and height, because it's going to give you more control. So it might be the difference in what you're seeing is having Gina run out off the back of the green, as opposed to maybe having like a 30 or 40 foot putt, or giving all with more spin, maybe will get you, within 15 minutes.
That'd be great.
That'd be great. So let's just take a look at that, right? Balls. Now, normally too, when you go in for a ball fit, you want to have some. If you want to hop on a launch monitor, usually if your swing speed with the driver is below 75 miles an hour, you're probably going to be in that softer ball. That might feel better. But again, everybody's different, so I would just have to come to the store and test, right? Test the ball. So right now, let's look at a couple of different balls I have over here in the golden vine. So I have the Vivid, and you can see it's going to come in different colors. So that's more visually appealing to you as well, right? If we take a look at these, so these are all the same ball. This is their softest, highest flying ball, right? Now this one, it's the hobby. So this is also a high flying ball, maybe not quite as much height. Spin should be about the same, but the biggest difference between these two, this could feel firmer to you. Okay. But again, I want her to test it, right? So let's get some putts, okay? And just see how I feel to you.
I do love this paint. As you can tell from my shoes, I kind of love the hot paint.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I feel it being a little bit softer.
A little bit softer.
Yeah. Okay.
One more with that vivid line, and then we'll switch to the green. Nice. Right, so a firmer ball, but see how it goes to you.
I don't think, I like the softer one.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So you want to give it a couple more?
Yeah.
Sounds like you're kind of leaning towards that softer ball.
You can hear the click on this one too. But
A
you get the
different sound. So maybe a little bit better distance control too with the softer ball. So that's something that the ladies at home can look at as well.
I didn't know that people make a little difference of it.
Absolutely. So yeah, if we look at how close you are. So what I would do at this point too, if you. You can test them as well. Some of these, okay? So we'll have that soft again first. I got a couple of wedges there for you. Yeah, just help you with fish, right? To get into a store and talk to somebody, and then just be mindful of that feedback that you're giving that associate, right? Right, couple of, yeah, right, so little, that was that second ball that we had to get from party to let's see. As well. You got it. You got it. So after testing these two, right?
Yes.
And we look at this, obviously you like that softer feel.
Yes.
Okay, so what we can do at this point too, if we had time, I could have you hit some of the longer shots and see how it's affecting that spin to see if we did less rollout. Because normally again, most of our shots are from 100 yards in, right? So what we're gonna wanna do is fit from the green back to the tee. But again, if you ladies are experiencing any kind of ballooning or anything like that with your golf ball, maybe it's flying too high, and maybe you want less spin as well. So I would just suggest, like any of us, go to the superstore and get a ball fitting, see what works for you. All right, Jean, do you have any questions about the ball?
No, I think I'm realizing that the softer one is great. Thank you.
Good job. Thanks.
Well, thank you, ladies, and I mean, along with your great game, let's talk about how great you look in this new work too.
Yeah.
And I know you got the G4s on as
Yes.
well as I do, so we are.
G4 pants.
That's right.
We already pants. These are the most comfortable pants, and then we already.
Great. All right. Well, and with that, Donna, let's turn it over to Brandon Soul from Volvic, who has some more features and benefits to share on their products and things to think about when you're purchasing a golf ball for your game.
Excellent. Thank you very much. That was a great presentation. Good to see. And that's a good example for everyone. If you want to figure out the differences between golf balls, it's great to go out on the golf course and experience it. And just as they recommended, be great to start on the green, kind of roll some different putts comparing two golf balls side by side, and then kind of work your way back with chips and full shots and even the driver shot. It'll really help you see what you like about different golf balls and help you understand what might work better for your game. So I'm going to share a little bit, as they mentioned, I'm with Volvic golf balls. And certainly while biased on Volvic golf balls, I thought I'd give a little quick presentation on golf ball performance in general. So I've got a quick little series of slides here that I wanted to share with you. Can everybody see the screen okay? There should be a big golf ball there. Yep, looks good. Excellent. So I thought what I'd walk through is just some real kind of high level differences in golf balls and what you might want to look for when you go to shop for a golf ball. So I don't know how many people have ever said this or thought this that might be on the call, that I'm not good enough for the ball to matter. I hear that a lot in my business, and really that's false. And The main reason that that is false is the golf ball is literally the only piece of equipment that you're going to use on every stroke when you actually play the game. So whether it's your tee shot all the way through to holding that putt on the green, it's the only piece of equipment that you use for every single shot. And it definitely matters. And I'll try to explain a little bit more about why that is. And I know for the general consumer, I hear this a lot too, is, from the outside, all golf balls, they're little spheres with dimples on them and a logo, they all look the same. There's not really much you can tell from looking at it on the outside, but really once you get on the inside and the materials that are made of, they are very different. All brands are different, all models are different. So it's definitely something that you should pay attention to. So to try to demystify that a little bit, there are two primary types of golf balls. You're going to hear the word urethane is one type of golf ball, and you'll typically hear the word tour or professional or pro, those types of verbiages that are used with that golf ball. And then you basically have other golf balls that are not urethane, and they might be called ionomer or they might be called Surlyn. And these words are really specifically speaking to the cover material itself. So urethane style golf balls, probably no secret, you see the word Tour Pro. This is what all tour professionals are going to use, whether it's the LPGA Tour, the PGA Tour, whatever. Most better players are using a urethane cover golf ball. And that fundamentally is because it gives the best spin performance around the green. Typically, better players are looking for that spin control around the greens. So there's a lot of other layers around a golf ball. The core matters. There's a mantle layer that can be 3-piece, 4-piece, 5-piece. But really, talking about these cover materials, that's kind of the basics that you might want to focus on. So what's the difference? As I mentioned, urethane, really the main benefits of that is going to be spin. So even in that, just a second ago, in the PGA Tour Superstore team was talking in that example, that particular player was struggling with a little bit of spin performance around the green. So they would benefit from a urethane cover golf ball if you're struggling with that spin control around the green. So really, you're going to notice that mostly when you have those short shots into the green, the chip shots. If your ball is hitting the green and rolling, and maybe rolling off the green, then you might benefit more from a higher spinning golf ball. On the flip side, a non-urethane golf ball is going to be the opposite. It's going to be more about distance. So when you play, if your number one priority or something that you think is going to benefit your game more is distance, then you might want to look at a golf ball that is not a urethane golf ball, that has that ionomer cover or Surlyn cover golf ball. And basically, spin, at the end of the day, spin is what creates the ball to fly up into the air, and that's what maintains its height when it's in the air. So if it has less spin, that's going to help it roll out more, which is why you get the more distance. On the flip side, that's also going to be true around the greens. So that's why if you have a critical need for better spin control around the greens, then something with the urethane cover would be better for you. So how should you decide? So a starting point, again, I fully recommend anyone that's interested in comparing golf balls to find the best thing for you. The best way to do that is to go out on the golf course. But just as a general guide, if you're looking at the screen here, if any one of these little stars might be where you finished up around the green, if you tend to be someone that when you walk up to one of these positions around the green, if you're pulling out a wedge to hit that shot, some type of regular wedge or iron to hit that shot, then you probably have a fair amount of confidence around the greens, and you might be benefiting more from spin control. When you're using the wedge, you need to be able to hit that shot, have it land on the green, and stop as close to the flag as possible. Now, on the flip side, if you get to one of these positions and you walk up to the green and you're someone that doesn't have a lot of confidence and you tend to pull out a putter, or some people might call it a Texas wedge, is what is known within the game. But if you struggle with the confidence around the greens and you tend to use a putter, then you probably would benefit fine from an ionomer, a not urethane golf ball, because you're not really worried about spin if you're using your putter. So this is just a general guide of, should I use urethane? Should I not use urethane? Again, the best way for you to figure that out is to go on the course yourself and see. Another example of urethane versus not urethane, if you can control your ball, if you're on the left-hand side here, you tend to hit it straight, maybe a slight draw, maybe a slight fade, then you might benefit from urethane. You have fairly consistent strike contact. On the flip side, if you struggle with consistency, if you're hitting hooks or you're hitting slices, or you don't really have a lot of confidence where the ball might be going, that probably means you have too much spin. And so you might benefit more from a golf ball that has reduced spin and a not urethane style golf ball. The other thing, if this is you on the right-hand side, if you struggle with consistency of your strike, too much side spin, you're not really sure where it's going, you might also benefit from a golf ball that is soft or low compression. And the reason that might be helpful to you is a soft or low compression golf ball. This is a simulation on the screen here, but when you strike the golf ball, it doesn't matter how fast your swing speed is or how slow your swing speed is, you are going to make an indentation on that golf ball. You're going to flatten it right at impact. It happens very fast. It's a brief second, but that's the more that you make that indentation, you can do so with a softer compression golf ball. And the benefit of doing that is it's going to reduce the spin. And if it reduces the spin, that means your ball is going to fly straighter. And so this is really a simple analogy here. If you imagine a basketball, which we all know, imagine a full of air basketball. If you roll it across a tabletop, it's going to roll, it's going to spin great. But if you take this same basketball here that's been, slightly deflated, it's got the indentation, again, to simulate what happens when the ball is struck. You try to roll that across the tabletop, it's not going to spin as well. It's not going to roll as well. So that's the same thing that happens with the golf ball when you strike it. So the softer the compression is, the more you're going to impact it, the less spin it's going to have, which is going to result in a straighter flight for you, the player. So again, something to think about depending on what your particular struggles are in the game and what you're trying to improve. So how do you know? You go into PGA Tour Superstore, what should I look for? How do I know what's urethane, what's not urethane? So typically at the very highest level, if it's a urethane golf ball, it's the highest, most premium, most innovative performance. Those are going to be the most expensive golf balls. Typically, they'll be $35 and up. If it's $35 plus a dozen, that's a quick indicator that this golf ball likely is a urethane golf ball. Other things to look for, the words tour, as we referenced before, it's a multi-layer three-piece tour ball, those types of things. On the flip side, if it's a golf ball that's under $35, those tend to be ionomer or Surlyn cover golf balls. You'll see multi-performance. Something that's not so focused on spin would be something that you'll find for the not urethane distance low compression category. And then last but not least, you do have a wide range of visibility, or we call it at Volvik fun factors, depending on which style that you like. If you could have traditional white, you might find an orange golf ball easier to see when it flies in the air. Or we have a lot of people that just say they like a different color golf ball because they always know which one is theirs when they're playing with their playing partners. They always know the green golf ball is theirs or the blue golf ball is theirs. So a lot of people do it for fun as well as visibility. And then the other thing to look for with golf balls, something that you might benefit from, are alignment features that are printed on the golf balls themselves. So you'll see a lot of striping features on the golf balls. You can use this to help you line it up on the tee shot, or certainly around the greens when you're putting, something that you can line up and point in the direction. It gives you a quick reference with your club head and the golf ball to help you check yourself to make sure you're lined up correctly. And then there's other examples, like you see a 360 stripe here that goes around the entire circumference of the ball. So it also gives you a lot of effect on your direction.
Look.
And then last but not least, the one thing I encourage you, hopefully the picture that you see in the top here is not your golf bag, which means you don't have a mystery bag of golf balls in your golf bag. I really encourage you not to play that way, because the golf ball, hopefully I've shown you, it does matter. And really, when you play each time, we encourage you at least use the same model throughout the entire time, that one round that you're playing. Because if you just continue to switch balls, it's really going to impact your ability to be consistent with your strikes. Because again, all models, all brands, they do perform differently. So we highly encourage you to stay consistent, use the same model throughout. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of education. And that was all I had today, Donna, unless there were any questions out there.
We just want to know where to get that cute Volvik bucket hat.
If they're not in the PGA Tour Superstore, we've got them on the Volvik.com website, but it's definitely a popular one for sure. I appreciate that.
Right. And I can personally speak to that mixed bag of golf balls. When I started, I had no idea golf ball mattered. I took them off the range, I borrowed them from my husband, and then I met Volvic at the PGA store show, changed my ball and hit the ball further, and I've been hooked ever since. So great.
Excellent.
Well, we have some winners to hand out. I think we were going to give out a couple dozen golf balls. So Brandon, why don't you pick a number from 1 to 40, and I'll count down who's on the call, and
Let's go with 24.
24. 24 is going to be Mary Cooper. Mary Cooper, you are the winner of a dozen Volvic golf balls. And Jody, our VP of partnership, is on the call. Jody.
I did not hear you.
Okay. Jody, did you have another winner?
Yes, we do. Hang on one second here. I wrote her name down and now I cannot find it.
It's going to be the first person on the call, I think.
Yes. I will type it in the chat because now I can't find it. But Brandon, Shelby, that was it, Shelby. Brandon, I do have one quick question for you. Is there a shelf life in your bag for you, provided you don't lose it, the first game that you're playing? Is there a limit on when you should use the same ball?
That used to be a problem, probably call it 25, 30 years ago. Golf balls had a shorter shelf life, but today, with the different materials, the advanced materials, they'll last quite some time. And we do encourage you to keep your golf balls in a controlled environment, ideally, particularly this time of year when it seems to be cold outside. Of course, we don't recommend you keep it in your car in the trunk because the golf ball will obviously reflect itself off of the temperature in the air that's outside. So if you plan on playing, particularly in the winter time, I would encourage you to keep the balls in the house, and then before you go out and play, you'll be good to go. But the temperature is probably the biggest impact. The colder it is, the firmer the golf ball is going to become and feel, and so it would change the performance of it slightly. So again, if you're playing in this kind of cooler climate time of year, we'd encourage you to keep them indoors until you're ready to go out and play with them.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay, so we're back to the PGA Tour Superstore for the next segment. Look for Callista and her team.
Welcome back, and thank you, Brandon. That was a great presentation on golf balls and the importance of playing with the same one. And what I'm hearing now is that even though I can't find my ball in the creek, I shouldn't pick up another one, right? Great. I understand there may have been some audio challenges in the beginning of our presentation today. And I just want to assure everyone that if you have any questions on a golf ball fitting, you can visit any PGA Tour Superstore and they can take you personally through a golf ball fitting as well as any other club in your bag in our premier custom fitting experience studios. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to Jody or Donna, and we'll make sure we'll get you connected with the right person to answer your questions. Okay, now we've learned all about how to elevate our game with equipment and accessories, but I think it's just as important to look good, right?
Absolutely.
And there is a lot of technology in apparel and footwear. So with this, I'd like to reintroduce Megan Detro, our manager of merchandise execution. He's going to share some new apparel and footwear for us as we get ready to hopefully see temperatures maybe drop or raise a little bit and get ready for spring.
Yes, absolutely. Well, thank you, Callista. Hi, everybody, and congratulations again on your 20-year anniversary. There are so many things happening in apparel and footwear for spring 2025, both in our stores and across the market. One of the things that is the key factor to remember in all of the things you'll see today is versatility. We are looking to really build collections and assortments in our stores that aren't just something that you could wear to the golf course, something you could wear off course, something you could wear to run errands. We have such a variety of options in our stores, and that's a lot of what we're going to show you today. So of course, we are your go-to place for golf apparel, but we are so much more than that. So first up, I'm going to have Annie come join me. So Annie is actually wearing a brand new vendor to us. So this is from Skechers Apparel. We've always had Skechers footwear. This is Skechers apparel. So mostly found in our resort markets right now. We are going to be bringing this into all stores by the end of the year, but it is available online today. So Annie is wearing the Skechers Go Walk Full Zip jacket. It is the softest material I think we have ever had in Skechers. It's a soft fleece fabric with a mock neck. And I don't know, John, if you can zoom in or not, but a lot of the fabrications on this jacket are really elevated. So there's a rose gold zipper. There's a tag on the side that's black and rose gold to really bring it all together. And the price point on this is only $49. So for Skechers, it's a reputable brand. The collection looks great, really priced perfectly for this collection. And then on the bottom, this is what I think everyone in the office has decided is our new favorite pant. It is so versatile. It actually looks like a dress pant, but it is a legging material. It is a spandex lycra mixture, also from Skechers. And I know when Annie put it on yesterday, she now want to take them off. So Annie, tell me a little bit about what your favorite features are of this pant.
First of all, super breathable, stretchy, and comfortable. Stretchy. We also have not only side pockets, but back pockets as well, which I was very surprised when I put them on. I was like, oh, all the pockets. Between this and this jacket, which is very warm but still lightweight. And again, with it being white, you don't have to worry about it attacking the sun and making it feel too hot. You guys may have to check my bag with
Awesome. Well, and then before we let Annie go, I do also want to talk about her shoes. She's wearing the Skechers Go Golf footwear. So Skechers is really known for the way that they partner with podiatrists to build the arch and the footbed within each of their shoes. The rubber on their shoes is also produced by Goodyear. So it's made for traction support, stability on the course. If you're golfing on a damp or dewy course in the morning, great stability. Again, these are spikeless. So you can wear them right off the course into the clubhouse and to even run errands. Super comfortable. Can't say enough about the comfort of these. Annie, would you agree?
I would agree. The soles of these shoes are nice and squishy. Like you said, the arch support, when I put them on, I was like, I need to get these for all day, every day.
Perfect. Well, thank you. You look great. And these pants, again, can't say enough for how great they look on as well. All right, so the next we're going to have Deja come up, and I do have a couple notes on hers because she's wearing a little bit more technical fabrications. So this is a collection that is going to be in all stores for the first time from TravisMathew. So if any of you are in our stores or golfing with your husbands, you have seen TravisMathew everywhere. One of our top vendors across all of our stores. Deja is actually wearing the midline polo. So it's made of a move knit blend. And I don't know if you can see it too closely on camera, but it does have a texture in it. So it's very forgiving, very flattering, and it's also cut to fit exactly as she's wearing it. It is a cropped fit, but she has it tucked in to be mindful of the course that she is playing. And then the pants that she has on is actually the TravisMathew Move Knit. So if you go onto the PGA Tour Superstore, the TravisMathew website, and Google Move Knit, this is what's going to come up. And can't say enough about how comfortable this fabric is. It's a tapered leg, a mid-rise, and the pant has a 26-inch inseam. So even though she's going golfing, you could absolutely throw a blazer on with this, wear it to the office, throw a third layer on, tie it around your neck. And I know when Deja put it on, she felt awesome yesterday. So tell me a little bit more about how you feel.
This fabric is amazing. I mean, it literally feels like butter on your skin. So while you're swinging, you're going to feel great. You're going to feel like $1,000,000 bucks. I also love that it's a full zip, right? Mm-hmm. So easy to get on, but then we'll be pairing it with layers as well. So it's great. Very, very
pretty. Someone with like a nice little skirt and go out after.
Oh yeah. We can go from the court. We can go run errands. We can go grab dinner. So yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you. You look awesome. We will see the top layer again in a little bit too. Thanks, Deja. All right. And then next up we have Jenny. She is wearing a vendor that is actually exclusive to PGA Tour Superstore called Laylee. If you've been in any of our stores at the holiday time, Masters season, they produce the cutest sweaters, which you'll see later from her as well. But they've also made these scuba separates. So it's made of a scuba fabric, which is just a blended tight woven knit. Absolutely buttery soft, fits to the body. She's wearing hers a little bit more oversized. But again, you can wear it however you want. You can tuck it in, you can add a third layer. Each piece of this is only $39. So incredible value from Laylee. And Jenny, you wanted to show the skirt underneath too. So there's a short right underneath this. So even though it looks like almost an athleisure, you could be fully dressed in one outfit. So Jenny, tell me a little bit about Lindley because I think it's all I see you in.
Yes, it's so comfortable. I love the price. Great price for both top and bottom. And it's really comfortable and it doesn't sacrifice just because the price is $39.99. It doesn't sacrifice the quality of it. So comfortable and you can wear both separate. So like I can wear this sport separately from the top or together. I can kind of make it my own. And I also like that has, I don't know if you can see, but it has a drawstring sport, like little detailing, which I really like because then you can make it tighter or loosen up depending on how you're feeling. But overall, I just love it so much. And I like how they have so many different colorways. So I selfishly I have like all the different staples on my desk and I want to take them with me every day. But so cute and so comfortable.
Yeah, and of course, again, this is really what we're calling recovery apparel, right? So you can wear this on the golf course, you can layer it with polo underneath, take it off, tie it around your waist or your neck, and then continue to run errands in it. Or just wear the sport with a t-shirt around the house. I do also want to point out Jenny's shoe. I have learned recently that this is Jenny's favorite shoe on the face of the earth, and now they make it to play golf in. So this is the New Balance 574 Greens. It's $99.99, available in sizes 6 to 10. So this is a waterproof shoe as well. And it also has the Endurance rubber outsole that is exclusive to New Balance. It's a versatile course to store errands option. It looks just like a sneaker. I think Jenny said she actually has a pair of sneakers that look just like these. This style shoe has actually been around since 1988 in the sneaker form, so to now have it in a golf option is really great for anyone who's looking for a little bit sportier look. So Jenny, do you want to just tell me how much you love these sneakers?
Well, I love New Balances. Like she was saying, I wear my New Balances basically every day, all the time. And these are so cute, and I think that they can go with like basically everything, and they're neutral. They're so comfortable, and you can go from on and off the course really easily. Because like if I wore these with jeans or something, you never know. And it's just so cute, and I love them. And I'm a big New Balance fan.
Thank you, Jenny. All right, so we're going to have our models change so we can show you a couple more apparel options. But while we do that, I do very quickly want to take a little bit of time to talk about some of the footwear options that we have here. So again, the biggest trend for this season is versatility. And a lot of the styles that you'll see here really do hit all of our customer styles. So the first one that we have, it isn't as traditional as some other golf shoes, but this is the G4 Gallivanter. So one of the features about this shoe that we love is this kiltie. That's what this piece is called, a kiltie. And basically you can take this off if you don't want it, but the kiltie is there to protect your laces and then the tongue of the shoe to prevent any dirt or debris from getting down in here when you're golfing. It's super lightweight, it is waterproof, and my favorite feature is that every G4 shoe actually has a removable insole. You can throw this in the washing machine and wash it with some OxiClean, and then just stick it right back in to maintain the shoe. G4 also provides 2 sets of laces with every shoe that they do, so you can have a white option, or you can, dress it up a little bit with a navy, and that is all inclusive to this shoe. Again, it is waterproof, and this is $175 for the G4. The next one, if you're a little bit more traditional with your golf style, this is the FootJoy Traditions. That's the name of it, very straightforward. So it actually has a brogue detailing, which whenever you see this kind of perforated edging on a shoe, that is what they're referring to. It's a brogue detail. This does have a full spike, so it isn't as versatile as some of the other ones you've seen. You do have to maintain this one a little bit differently, but because of that, it does grip into the wet, damp ground a little bit differently than some of these others. And there is also a no-slip fit when you put this on. So this one is $119.99, and again, this is the FootJoy Traditions. And then lastly, as a former indoor soccer player, this one kind of resonates with me and reminds me so much of the shoes I used to wear when I was a kid. And again, a throwback, what's old is new again in a lot of these trends as you've seen. This is the Puma Palermo. So completely spikeless on the bottom. It almost completely resembles an athletic shoe or a shoe that you could go play basketball or soccer in. Puma says you could walk onto the course and step off in style. That's how versatile it is. It mixes a softer heritage with a soft color, so it really goes with anything that you wear onto the course, and it's very neutral. So if you don't want something as flashy as this, but you want some trendy and sporty, then this is a great option for you. $99.99 and available in all stores now. All right. So now we are going to quickly move over to our last round of apparel. And one of the things that I really want to focus on with this collection that you'll see is recovery and versatility. So I'm going to have Annie come back. And Annie is wearing our Skechers athleisure wear. So again, we have a lot more than just golf apparel. So while this isn't something that you would wear onto the golf course, each piece is $49. It's a soft, super soft jogger. This is one of those outfits that I think you might be putting in your bag as well, as we discussed yesterday. This collection, again, it is available in resort stores and online, but the fabrication of this, I wish you could feel it through the camera. It is so soft, and it really rivals a high-end athleisure brand. So, you know, why don't you just tell me about it?
I don't, similar to what you said, I wish they could feel it themselves because it's almost like a soft fabric, but it's unrivaled by anything. Again, we will have to check my bag, and I do have this in my cart since we're not at flavor certification. I have it in my cart at the UVA Tour Superstore right now because in talking to Jenny, they just put this color online yesterday. So they have it in black as well. And I was like, ooh, do I want black or blue? And I was like, oh. But it's fantastic. It's super comfortable, very lightweight, but still feels warm. And pockets. Always love good pocket. And I also think this nice little branding, it's very classy, and it does remind me of like a Lululemon-esque subtle detail. Definitely would recommend.
Yeah, the price point on all of the Skechers apparel that you've seen cannot be beat. She does have it paired back with the golf shoe that you saw earlier, so it has a nice little matching detail to that shoe. So it's a great collection altogether. She could completely separate this, wear the top of the black pants she was wearing earlier. Again, a lot of versatility in this. And I know when I have done an entire round of golf, there's nothing more I want than a pair of sweatpants and something really loose and breathable. And this is exactly that. Thank you. All right. So next we have Deja. And Deja is coming back, and again, she's wearing the polo that she was wearing earlier, the sleeveless full zip, but now she's layered it. So this is again a Travis Matthew collection. The sport that she's wearing has a 16-inch inseam as well as a ball pocket. So super versatile sport. You can wear this again with anything in your closet, basically. On top of that, she's wearing a half zip Travis Matthew cloud fabrication. So that's what they refer to as their softest fabric that they have. Also available in all stores for the first time this year. We are so excited about that. And I know that Travis Matthew is becoming a fast favorite for you. So tell me a little bit about how you feel.
I love how stylish Travis Matthew pieces are. This little quarter zip, oh my gosh, like it's so comfortable. It feels warm and fuzzy on the inside, not too thick. It's lightweight, but it's still like very comfy and I don't know, it just makes you just want to hug yourself. So it feels great.
Absolutely. And I have the color. Yeah, it's a great color. And I don't know if you can see it so clearly, but it's almost like stone wash.
Yeah.
So it isn't a complete solid. You could pair it with gray, with navy, and it would really pull that color out of everything. And having a few Travis pieces myself, they are the easiest thing to wash. Super, super easy to maintain. It doesn't take a lot. This is a bit pricier at $168, and then the skirt is around $128, depending on the sport or the skirt that you choose. But then I also do want to point out the shoe that Deja is wearing. So she is wearing the G4 Gallivanter, the MG4 Plus. So again, different color laces you can get with this style. So if you want to pop the neon green, you can. She was wearing them with the navy pants too. So it shows you the versatility that this shoe has. Again, it is spikeless, so easy off the course and into the store. And you look great.
Awesome. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Absolutely. All right. So then lastly, we have Jenny, and she's still wearing her favorite sneakers. She's not going to take these off. So she is wearing a sweater from Laylee. Again, a fan favorite in our office, a fan favorite with customers, sold exclusively at PGA Tour Superstore. This sweater is perfect for whether you're golfing on Valentine's Day, you have a meeting on Valentine's Day, or you love pink and you love hearts and you want to wear it in the middle of the summer. Totally versatile. It doesn't matter. Whether you pair it with a polo underneath or wear it as it is with a pair of dress pants or a skirt like Jenny's wearing, so much versatility in these Laylee collections. They can be traditional, they can be sporty, they can go with whatever you need them to. So again, Jenny, we talked about how much you love Laylee a little bit ago. So tell me about this sweater, because it's a much different silhouette than we've ever seen from Laylee before.
I really like the sweater. It's such a good quality. Like, I wish y'all could feel it. Like Amy said earlier, but it's such good quality. It's like a real sweater, so it's knit. It's perfect for, you can throw on a jacket or take it off. It's so cute. It also comes in a brown and black. I think the hearts are black, and then the rest of the sweater is like a brownish color, which is also really cute. This is just like so fun. I feel like you can't be in a bad mood if you're wearing this. I also love Valentine's Day, but I feel like even Valentine's Day aside, this would still be cute. So
Yeah.
so cute.
Absolutely. And I don't know, again, how clearly you can see from there, but it's just this like fine cuffing detail on this sweater that really elevates the look of it. They really paid attention to like the glass on sleeves, so it gives you just a little bit more elevated look than some of the things that we've had before from Laylee. So again, exclusively available in PGA Tour Superstore. It is available online. Sure to sell out quickly. I think once either you see it or some of our customers are out there shopping. But again, really exciting things to come from Laylee in our stores for spring 25 and then the remainder of the year. So thank you, Jenny. Appreciate it. And then lastly, before I bring Callista up here, come on, Callista, we have to talk about her outfit because she is wearing a full collection from Puma. So she has on the Puma pant. What was the brand that we?
Costa.
The Costa, yes. And then this adorable sweater from Puma that's actually brand new into all of our stores as well. So you can wear this on its own. She has it paired with a sleeveless polo underneath with a zipper hat in the middle. But I almost picked this out myself yesterday. And the detailing on it and the smooth line of the pocket is incredible. Again, buttery soft. Puma has done an incredible job of elevating their fabrications, and I think it looks great.
And you know what's wonderful about these pants too? They travel great. And I throw them in the washing machine and I throw them in the dryer and they come out wrinkle free. Even when I pull them out of my suitcase, love everything about this. And the footwear, I'm a sucker for kilty. So once I saw these G4s, I have the older version, but this newer version is just, and the kilty is also removable and it has a really cute pop of pink in the back.
Yes, absolutely. And if you are an Air Jordan fan like I am and grew up in the late 80s, early 90s, and you love an Air Jordan golf shoe, well, these AJ1 lows are also available in a golf form now as well, in all stores across PGA Tour Superstore and online.
You're super history.
Try. I try.
Well, Megan, thank you so much. You've given us so many things to think about and so many great products to look for online. And I would encourage everyone out there to check out our website and look at the Women's Golf Shop page. On that page, you're going to find content specifically for women. Hot products, what's trending now, products that are designed by women, for women, junior girls, and apparel, as well as our national partners and information about organizations like Women on Course and other ways that PGA Tour Superstore is working to support women in our communities and the growth of the game. So that's the Women's Golf Shop on our website. We'd love for you to check that out as well. So Donna, I guess at this point, we can open it up to any questions about the apparel, footwear, or any of the other topics that we've covered today.
Sure. I just wanted to mention too that Women on Course has scheduled clinics in a lot of the superstores around the country. And if you sign up for the clinic, there is a 15% discount when you shop that day. So you can buy all this great stuff. We did have one question on the shoes. Which shoe or what do you look for when it's wet outside? Is there a specific shoe for when it's wet?
There isn't a specific shoe for when it's wet, but you're going to want to look for something that's waterproof. And if you tend to golf a lot more in the morning when it is damp, you probably are going to want to go for something that's spiked. It gives you a little bit more stability on the ground. If spiked isn't really your style, which it is, and it tends to be a little bit more traditional in styling, like that second FootJoy option, then you can go for a shoe similar to what Callista's wearing, where it has more of a spike on it than this Puma Palermo that's more flat. Definitely sticking to anything that's waterproof and has a great warranty would be the best option for that. And FootJoy, by far and away, does have a reputation for being one of the best when it comes to rainwear, rain gear, and all things waterproof.
Okay. Well, we do have a prize to give out. Callista, do you want to pick a number from 1 to 60?
Yes, I'm gonna go with my favorite number, and that's 14.
14. That's a short number to count. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 14. We have Marilyn Hardy. Marilyn, you are the winner.
Congratulations, Marilyn. So what you've won, Marilyn, is a full bag fitting at a PGA Tour Superstore. That's an hour and a half fitting, and the retail value is $300 on that. So if you come into our studio, we have a performance training certified fitter that will go through an entire bag with you to make sure that you have each one of the clubs in your bag really dialed in. So congratulations. And also, Donna, I wanted to go back again to the in-store clinics. So everything we talked about today, we then bring into our stores in a more personalized environment. We keep the clinics maximum number to about 10 women so that, or participants, that's over the men and women, so that you really get personalized attention. You get a lot of time to ask questions, as well as time to work with our instructors and fitters on your game. Make sure you get a club in your hand and you get to hit, as well as the 15% off anything you purchase on that day. So really would encourage everyone to go to Women on Course website under events and sign up for a clinic near you.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Callista and your team. And thank you, Brandon, for the golf ball presentation. You all look fabulous. I know, Callista, you love those G-Force shoes. So thank you, everybody. We are recording. I'm going to turn the recording off right now.